You want to make more money? Learn sales. You want your startup to grow faster? Learn sales. You want to live a more fulfilled, vibrant life? Learn sales. In this video, we look at 4 sales skills you must have to have a very, very easy selling experience. Hey there, this is Stan from Level Up, a business channel for entrepreneurs like yourself that enable you to start, grow, and scale your business. On this channel, we do a lot of tips videos, we do a lot of strategy videos, we do a lot of tools videos, just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So the average sales entrepreneur earns about $50,000 to $70,000 per year. These are, of course, US figures, because some parts of the world there is no statistics. Be that as it may, sales remain one of the highest paying skills you can have, especially in this world of computers and so on. Actually, if you did some little research, you'll realize that a lot of careers are being replaced, except selling. Because computers will not be able to sell. AI cannot do selling for you. Sales remains the most important activity for startup businesses. What am I saying? As a startup entrepreneur, you need to hone and master your selling skills. And in this video, I want to look at 4 top skills that every startup entrepreneur should master early. The first one is this: you must first decide that you're going to be successful. What is the sales skill I'm talking about? Success orientation, ambition, having the state of mind that I'm going to do well. That pumps energy in your body, that pumps some oomph, some gravitas in your activities, because you already know that I'm going to do this and I'm going to be good at it. It is very counterproductive if you already decided in your mind that you are not good enough, because where your mind goes, there your life will also follow. So once you decide in your mind that you're a good salesperson, then as you begin to develop the other skills, which I will detail here shortly, you will notice that there will be result commensurate to the effort that you're putting in. So number 1 is build the success mindset. Decide that you're going to do well as a salesperson. In fact, I have this exercise that I like doing all the time before I do an important pitch. I always tell myself that, look, in the mirror is the best salesperson in the world. It's a bit cocky, but trust me, it makes money. The second skill that as a salesperson you have to develop early is emotional intelligence. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If you're going to sell and sell more every time, you need to know how to diagnose what are the pain points of your customer, what are the problem points of your customer, so that you stop selling at them and you begin solving their problems. So sales in today's world, for you to be effective at it, you need to think about it like this: that I am a physician. My task is to diagnose the problems of the customer, then to solve those problems with the product that I'm trying to pitch. So it is no longer selling at them, but it is solving their problem. Very, very important. So you have to diagnose their problem. The third skill that every salesperson needs to develop, and this one is a master of, is the master skill, is the skill to communicate. Are you good? Are you versed with communication? Syntactic expertise. You should be able to use words well. You should be able to put words together in ways that will evoke certain emotions, in ways that will evoke certain reactions, in ways that will evoke certain experiences. Because all you have, other than your company profile and the usual brochures and the business cards, is words. You need to be calculative enough to know which words do you want to use in selling your product. Of course it helps. You can use cheats like which words are always in your pitches. Very important. So do this exercise. You can take a piece of paper, sit down, and imagine yourself, role play, you are meeting your client and you want to sell to them whatever it is that you're selling. Write down, jot down some adjectives that you want to use that describe exactly what kind of emotion you want to evoke from your client. The fourth skill that is very important, it's actually a set of skills, is the ability to learn how to find customers. Very important. What people call prospecting. You can use things like cold selling. You can use things like, walking in. You can use things like networking and so on. Finding customers, a very important skill. The more customers you have found, the more likely you will close. Because if you have 10 customers and you have a success rate of about 10 to 25%, you're looking at 2 sales for every 10 people you pitch. So if you have 10 sales, then you, of course, you multiply that by 4 and you're looking at about 40 customers. So you have to learn how to find customers, know where the people you are trying to sell to are. Where are they? Are they online? Are they in offices? Are they in sports? Are they in exhibition places? And so on and so forth. Then matching with finding is, of course, closing. It is one thing to find a customer. It is another thing to pitch to the customer. But what makes you money is actually closing, going for the jugular. You have now pitched, and many people will be very good at finding customers. They are very good at scheduling meetings. They are very good at pitching, but they just don't go for the close. You have to have an action point. You have now pitched very well. Your product is very clear. You got the customer where you want them. You have solved the problem. What should I do now as a customer? That then is the question of how do you close? When you find the customer, you have pitched the customer, you need to go for the close. Agree now, are you signing? Should I send you the contract? Are you signing today? Right? There have to be some next steps to do after you've pitched. And most time, if the customer is not ready to buy, they will go like, no, I still have some reservations. Then that gives you the opportunity to handle their reservations. And in handling their reservations, you close that business. That is what makes you money, closing. And finally, after you have a customer you have closed, they have bought, the last thing that you have to do in this skill set is developing that customer, because referrals is the name of the game. Every customer is potential another 10 customers. That is why in our previous videos on marketing, we have been discussing a lot about value marketing as opposed to numbers marketing, looking for more customers. We're looking at how do you give more value to the customers that you already have. Now, once you find a customer, you pitch a customer, you close them, the next step is to develop them, because in developing them, they will begin to give you referrals. Now, the beautiful thing about referrals is this: the closing rate of referrals is higher than the closing rate of natural sales. Why? Because referrals is somebody say, hey, I have this guy, I met this guy, he sold me such a good product, I think the product is working very well, I'm completely satisfied, it's something you should have. Like that, the sales process is already even happening without your direct involvement. So what am I saying? 4 things that you have to be careful with as far as sales skills is concerned. The first one is have a very success-oriented mindset. Very important. Know that you're going to be good at this. Number 2, being able to properly diagnose the needs of your clients so that you're not selling at them, but you're solving their problems. Number 3, develop your communication. Be good with words. Be strategic with how you're putting your words together, how you're putting your sentences together. And finally, to bring it all together, learn how to find, learn how to close, and learn how to develop your existing clients. And my friends, that has brought you to a place where I called the level up dimension.